The legend begins with a monk, sealed up brick by brick, being buried alive for breaking his vows. With his last glimpse of daylight, he makes a desperate bargain. Give him a single night, and he will deliver a book so massive it contains all human knowledge. Other monks surely scoffed until sunrise. The unfinished wall stands open, the cell door swings wide, and there it is. Over 600 pages stitched from the hides of what is claimed to be 160 donkeys, its ink still appearing fresh. And right in the middle, a full-page portrait of the devil himself, horned, green-faced, and gloating. The monk was supposedly named Hermann the Recluse, though history never officially recorded his name. The story goes that he sold his soul to the devil to finish a task no human hand could complete before dawn. The devil agreed, the book was delivered, and Hermann vanished. The end. Except the book itself remains. A massive silent enigma that seems to laugh at the ages. Between its great wooden boards lies 165 pounds of medieval ambition. At 36 inches tall, 20 inches wide, and nearly 9 inches thick, it's the largest medieval manuscript in the world. Its pages contain the complete Latin Vulgate Bible, the historical chronicles of the Jewish people, and of Bohemia, a medieval encyclopedia, medical knowledge, instructions for exorcisms, and even some magic spells. The same steady handwriting and the same style of ink and brilliant red lettering appear throughout the entire volume. Experts who have studied the text agree it was written by a single scribe, which leaves only two possibilities. Either the man was possessed of a divine stamina, or the legend of one night is just the beginning of the story. On folio 290 recto, a startling image appears. The devil himself in a squatting pose. This is no suave trickster, but a monstrous brute with claws and a menacing expression. He crouches, seeming to press against the very frame of the page, his eyes drilling into centuries of onlookers. Directly opposite, the heavenly city glitters, a deliberate contrast between good and evil. The significant wear on these two pages tells its own story. For centuries, countless thumbs have flipped back to this monstrous image again and again. Monks likely didn't worship this figure. They used it as the ultimate cautionary tale for wayward novices. Even conservative estimates suggest a lone copyist would need at least 5 years of non-stop work to replicate the book's text and illustrations. A more realistic projection stretches that timeline to 20 or even 30 years, which makes the feat truly heroic. The legend's one night is clearly a campfire tale, yet the script's incredible uniformity makes the idea of a supernaturally short time frame temptingly plausible. Could a team have trained themselves to mimic a single style so perfectly? Analysis of the work suggests not. There are no telltale shifts in pressure or style. One man, one quill, just maybe not one night. The Codex was taken from Bohemia by the Swedish army as spoils of war after the 30 Years' War. It had previously been a prized possession of Emperor Rudolf II in Prague. Later in 1697, when Stockholm's royal palace was consumed by fire, the book survived. It was thrown from a window, escaping the flames with a singed binding but otherwise intact. Some who owned it later spoke of bad luck, vanished fortunes, and sudden illnesses. Coincidence? Almost certainly. Great material for a storyteller? Absolutely. Parchment analysis dates the manuscript to the early 13th century. The handwriting is characteristic of the Benedictine monastery in Podlages, in what is now the Czech Republic. The devil portrait is similar in style to other moralizing cartoons of the medieval period, designed to be ugly, not heretical. There's no official chronicle that mentions a monk named Herman or a live burial. The nickname Devil's Bible stuck simply because of that one unforgettable picture and its irresistible backstory. If these dimly lit corners where history meets nightmare are your kind of thing, hit subscribe and join the Chronicles of Curiosity. We unearth a fresh legend every week. Strip away the demons and the deadline-fueled madness, and what's left is something even more incredible. Pure human obsession. A single scribe, likely working for decades, copied and corrected every line of scripture, every cure for ailments, every record of royal deeds, then adorned it with art that still makes visitors lean in and whisper. That kind of unwavering focus is rarer than any contract signed with the underworld. Today, the Codex Gigas rests behind glass in Stockholm's National Library, where the lights are kept low to preserve the ancient ink. Visitors file past. Some smirk at the devil, while others just stare, their mouths slightly agape. Scholars continue to analyze its fibers and pigments, but the one question everyone secretly wants answered is the one no scientific test can resolve. Did a desperate monk really trade his soul to cheat death and outright time? The parchment says no. The legend insists yes. And in that silence, the delicious tension feels heavier than all 165 pounds of the book itself. Thanks for watching. Here at Chronicles of Curiosity, we're always hungry for more ink-stained mysteries. The next story on the Voynich manuscript is already queued up. We'll see you there.